Hi everybody, welcome to the Dealer Reads book series. I'm Christina, Kristina. And today this is season 3, disc 2, and because they were so involved episodes of breaking them up today, please give me a thumbs up to like and subscribe, please. And if you check out the bonding episode, you can see how I really messed up trying to experiment with that. Really messed up. I hope they don't come back and scream at me for that. It was really horrible. Total crash and burn. So anyway, today we're talking about the enemy, and I hate this. I don't like this. I liked it when it was up and down vertical. I don't like it going like this. It took me a while to figure it out. At least this particular disc, the episodes are numbered order. Some of them aren't. So there's no voiceover introduction. I don't know why I'm really I always like those. I always like the little prelogue introduction kind of thing. I don't know why. So anyway, they beam down to this planet, and the planet is having this really bad storm. And they find pieces of a Romulan ship on the ground. And that it was, they landed and then they destroyed the ship after they landed. I don't know why, what were the Romulans trying to hide? I don't know. So they all go to investigate, and they find a Romulan, and he's got green blood. Do Vulcans have green blood too? I think. And the guy's alive. They take him back to the ship. And LaForge goes off, or Geordi goes off, to investigate some more stuff, and he falls in her hull. And he's screaming for everybody, and nobody hears him with the storm going on. And Riker and Worf and the Romulan beam back to the Enterprise, abandoning Geordi. And I want to know why they took the beacon with them. They couldn't have left the beacon on the planet. I'm not sure about that. So when they get back on the Enterprise, they get him up in the transporter room. That is the most cushiest bed to gurney, right? A gurney to take him to sick bay. They could have just beamed him to sick bay. But that is a really cushy bed. That is better than the one Riker spent the entire episode on with those things in his head, with the dreams. It was so cushy. And so they get the Romulan into sick bay, and they try and question him, and he's not answering. Geordi's in the hole, and he finds some stones, and I'm wondering were they jewels or what was the deal, and then he uses his thing to make them a stick wedge, and I'm thinking, we'll get to that. I have my notes on there. So the Romulan is too different from the Vulcan. The Vulcans can't help. I don't get that. I thought the Vulcans I guess for the storyline, yes, I get it. For the storyline, they wanted it this way, I think that the Vulcans could have been able to help that guy. But for the storyline, for the plot line, they wanted it this way. They let it this way. So like I said, Geordi, the magnetic stuff, it's revealed that the magnetic stuff on the planet was hurting the guy's brains. It was causing all different kinds of stuff wrong. So Riker tries to question the Romulan, and he lies about being alone. He refuses to answer questions. Geordi has those stones that he found, and he puts them in a line, and he uses his phaser, and he makes a stake, and he uses them to climb up. And I'm thinking, all you people out there that have done rock climbing all these years, would you use these stakes to rock climb out of a hole? A neutrino pulse is sent down to the planet, courtesy of Wesley, and the Enterprise picks up a Romulan transmission. They have 6 hours until the Romulan vessel arrives, and they try to contact the vessel, and he tells them, do not enter the neutral zone. If you enter the neutral zone, you're gonna be in trouble. And the Romulan guy lies to Picard and says that they had navigational error, and he also lies and says there was only one person. It was a one-person ship. And it's like everyone is lying to everybody. I'm like, good grief, what the F? And we never really find out why the Romulans were on the planet to begin with. We don't know. So the patient is not responding to the treatment, the Romulan. So Wesley has completed the neutrino probe, and they send it down to the planet. And when they show Geordi again, his stakes are gone. I'm like, what happened to his stakes? He's climbing the wall. Where's his stakes? So he must have got out of the cave, and he goes out of the hole, and he goes into a cave, and he sees the neutrino beam, and he's like, yes, Wesley. How did he know that was Wesley? He just knew that it was, if anybody was going to save him, it was going to be Wesley Crusher. But the enemy follows him and hits him over the head and takes him back into the cave. And Geordi's like, I can't talk to you with sand in my shoes. And Geordi tells him there's a fleet of Federation ships in the area, and the Romulan's like, BS. Well, Mr. Romulan, if there's not a Federation ship in the area, where did Geordi come from? Huh? So then there's a rock slide, and the Romulan gets injured, and Geordi saves him. And they're having a conversation, and the Romulan pulls out his weapon. And Geordi's like, what? I just saved your life, and you're going to shoot me now? And he takes his sand out of his shoes finally. Dr. Crusher has finally found a compatible blood donor for the Romulan, and it's Worf. Like I said before, why wasn't it a Vulcan? But yes, I know, for storyline purposes, they wanted it to be Worf, so they made it Worf. And Worf doesn't want to help the Romulan because the Romulans are the ones that killed his parents. And why does he want to give his parents' blood to the enemy? And the biggest problem with these type of people, I guess, is thinking that they might actually succeed. Well, let me back up here. The Romulan Empire truly believes, or this guy on the planet, because he's messed up, truly believes that the humans will be extinct and that the Romulans will rule the Empire. And the biggest problem with these types of people is, I'm thinking, well, they might actually succeed one day, but it's how many people they're going to kill in the process to get there. That's succeeding is whatever, but how many people will pay with their lives for this? That's the issue. I mean, just look at. Yeah, well, anyway, I had to get on the soapbox. I'm sorry. So the Romulan is not getting any better, and then they go back to the surface. Geordi makes a mistake of telling the Romulan he can't see without his visor, and I'm like, you don't tell the enemy this, your weakness.